NECO Mathematics 2024 Objective Questions 6 to 10. Question 6. A man with an annual salary of 1,300,000 is to pay an income tax of 22%. Calculate his tax if his allowances amount to 137,000. Solution: the man is to pay income tax of 22%. So we need to get the man's income, which is equal to annual salary minus allowances. Annual salary minus allowances. The annual salary is 1,300,000 minus allowances 137,000, all in naira. If you subtract, you have 1,163,000 naira. So income tax is equal to 22% of the man's income. That is 1,163,000 naira. We convert this one from percentage. You divide it by 100. Of means times the man's income, then you simplify. This part is kobo, so 0, 0, we remove 0, 0. Okay, so if you multiply, what is remaining? You have 255,860 naira, no kobo. The right option is B. You have it from here. Question 7. A wire of length 25 centimeters was measured by a student to be 24.4 cm. Find the percentage error. Let's take the solution. Percentage error is equal to error over actual or exact measurement times 100. This is equal to the error is the difference between the actual and the wrong measurement. The actual is 25 minus the wrong measurement 24.4 over the actual 25 times 100. If you subtract the numerator, you have 0.6 over 25 times 100. If you multiply the numerator, you have 6, 0, you have 60 over 25. When you divide 2.4, the correct option is C. Number 8. how many years will 12,000 naira saved in a bank amount to 12,960 naira at 2% per annum simple interest? So we are to find the time. Let's take the solution. In order to find the time, interest is needed, which we can obtain considering the principal and the amount by noting that amount A equal to principal plus interest I. Okay, the amount is 12,960 naira equal to the principal is 12,000 naira plus interest. You transfer this term to the other side, you are going to have 12,960 naira minus 12,000 equal to interest. The interest becomes 960 naira. But interest is equal to principal times rate times time all over 100. If you make time the subject, T is equal to 100 interest all over P arrow. Okay, let's take it from here. So time is equal to 100, the interest is 960 all over the principal is 12,000 and the rate 2%, you have 2. 0, 0, we cancel this 0, we remove this. If you multiply and divide, here you have 24, this is 96. If you divide 96 by 24, you have 4 years. Question 9. Rationalize 5 over square root of 2 plus square root of 3. Let's take the solution. In order to rationalize a given surd, you take the conjugate of the denominator and you use it to multiply the numerator and denominator of the given problem. The conjugate is simply change in sign that connects the two terms in the denominator. So let's take the conjugate. The conjugate of root 2 plus root 3 is root 2 minus root 3. That is the first step. Then you go back to the given problem. 5 over square root of 2 plus square root of 3. Then you multiply the numerator by the conjugate, square root of 2 minus square root of 3, all over. You also multiply the denominator by the conjugate, square root of 2 minus square root of 3. What you do next is to expand. So let's write the numerator as 5 bracket open square root of 2 minus square root of 3 all over the first term here times the two terms here. Then the second term we also multiply. Root 2 times root 2, that is 2. Root 2 times minus root 3, that is minus root 6. You use the second term, plus root 3 times root 2, that is plus root 6. Plus times minus is minus. Root 3 times root 3 is 3. Minus root 6 plus root 6 is 0. We have 5 bracket open root 2 minus root 3. You close bracket, all over 2 minus 3. Okay, if we go further, we have 5 bracket open square root of 2 minus square root of 3 all over 2 minus 3, that is minus 1. So this can be written as minus 5 bracket open square root of 2 minus square root of 3. If you check the options, it simply means the minus sign will multiply through, leaving 5 outside, going by the options. So this is equal to 5 bracket open minus root 2. Minus times minus is plus root 3, which can be written as 5 bracket open root 3 minus root 2, taking the negative term second and the positive term first. By this, the correct option is A. You can see it there clearly. Question 10. In a class of 80 students, every student studies mathematics or geography or both. If 65 students study mathematics and 50 study geography, how many students study both subjects? Both, as used here, simply means intersection of the two subjects. Solution: we have to define the various sets. Let M equal to mathematics, G equal to geography. In a class of 80 students that talk about the union of the two subjects, number of students in the class, the number that study both subjects, we have 80. Those that study mathematics, 65, geography, 50. Then both subjects which is intersection is unknown. We use S to represent that. Recall that M union G is equal to set M plus set G minus the intersection of the two sets. The union, we have 80 for M, 65, G is 50 minus S. 80 is equal to, you add from here 115 minus S. For S to be positive, you have to transfer it this way and 80 to the right hand side. So we have S equal to 115 minus 80, and that is 35. Therefore, the number of students that study both subjects, we have 35 of them. The correct option is B. You have it here.